you have to do is read 10 books or 1,000 pages. For more information, go on our website, tv8vail.com. And thank you to our sponsor, the Eagle Valley Library District.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Welcome to this Saturday edition of the GMV Express. I am Gretchen Plushaw, your host, and I'm very excited because tomorrow is indeed Easter. So this Saturday we're going to be talking about all things chocolate and peanut butter eggs. Yes, where Ross and Kim are making them in the kitchen, as well as Ross got a chance to sit down with Battle Mountain High School and talk to the cast of Chicago. So sit back, have that cup of coffee, because GMV Express starts right now.
Things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Join us on board the Leadville Railroad Winter Express. Stay cozy in our heated lounge cars. Marvel at the stunning winter landscape. Sip delicious hot chocolate. Don't forget to check out our new specials. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on mountain perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
For TV8 in Vail, I'm Avisha Scarborough at the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater. We'll see you next time. Hi friends, welcome to a little behind the scenes. I'm Avisha Scarborough, and I'm so excited to be part of the team at TV8 in Vail. I love the outdoor lifestyle here, I love the arts and culture, and I love being part of this community. My show is called Vail Vibes with Avisha, where I tell you about all the amazing activities going on here in Vail and surrounding areas all year round.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to GMV Express. Now, Battle Mountain High School is doing Chicago, and tonight is the last night that you can actually see the show, so make sure to go and check it out. Ross got to sit down with them earlier this week and talk to them all things Chicago, so let's take a look.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. As you can see, there are a lot of people around me on the couch right now. We have the cast, or some of the cast, of Chicago the Musical Teen Edition with Battle Mountain High School starting tomorrow, Thursday, and running through the weekend through Saturday. Let's take a wide shot. Look at these beautiful people. Welcome, guys.
Good morning. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. In the back left here, we have Levi, who's the producer. Levi, can you tell us a little bit about what's about to happen at Battle Mountain High School?
Absolutely. Thank you for having us, as always. Chicago Teen Edition is opening tomorrow night, the 28th, and running through Saturday, the 30th, 7 o'clock each night. And we're so excited for people in the Valley to come see what these kids have to offer as performers, and we hope you can make it. Tickets can be found online or at the door.
Where online, and how much?
Tickets are found at BMHS for Battle Mountain High School Players, so bmhsplayers.com, and $15 for adults, $5 for students. Unless they go to Battle Mountain High School, they can come for free.
That's awesome. Levi, I got to ask you off the bat here, how do you turn Chicago into a teen edition?
Well, luckily,
without spoiling it.
Yeah, sure. Most of the teen edition that goes with it is actually from the publishing company. We didn't have to do much in terms of censorship. This is the teen edition that the people we got the contract from have made it more accessible for younger viewers.
That's awesome. Well, let's meet some of the cast. Let's start on the end here. Let's hear your name and your character.
All right, hello, my name is Bodie Lacrosse, and I'm one of the Masters of Ceremonies.
Terrifying.
My name is Allie Jacobs, and I am one of the reporters.
Awesome. Love that.
My name is Chase Williams. I am Fagarty and the judge.
Don't mess with him. Who else we got?
I'm Silas Heafy, and I am Billy Flynn.
Looks amazing.
I'm Emmanuel Conteros, and I'm a police guard.
Oh gosh, a lot of police here. Everyone act natural. What about you guys?
I'm Presley Walters. I play Matron Mama Morton.
Awesome.
I'm Carla Hahn, and I'm Roxy Hart.
Awesome, awesome. Let's go down the line again. What's kind of your favorite part about being in this production, guys?
One of my favorite parts has just been the community around it, and especially just the flexibility of this show, because I know for my role personally, I get to run around the audience a bunch. I get to just interact with everyone, so it's going to be a lot of fun for me, and I've just enjoyed the process of making new friends with a lot of the freshmen and novices, and this is my last show at Battle Mountain, so it's a big deal to me.
That's it. So get on out. Let's support the seniors there, right? What about you? What's your favorite part?
I love singing, and I also love how we're just so close with each other. We're all like a family, and it's very beautiful.
That's awesome. How long have you guys been rehearsing for?
I actually have no 3 months.
That's all right. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. What about you? What's your favorite part about this process?
I mean, like Bodie said, the culture is really nice, but also I think that a big part for me is just the acting aspect, because I love acting. I absolutely just love putting myself out there and performing, and it's just a great way to do it, and also be able to express myself in a different character that I'm usually used to.
That's good. That's awesome. Yeah. What about you back there? What's your favorite part about this?
On one hand, I very much love the, I guess, uniqueness of the show, and its wit and its performance and its just how expressive it is. I also just do love the last 2 or so weeks when we lose all free time in our lives and just are in the theater for like 8 hours a day. Yeah.
I thought for sure you were going to say costume design, but that's okay. That's okay. What about you? What's your favorite part about all this?
The community and the people. They're so enthusiastic and so kind.
Yeah.
And the music is top notch.
Good.
It's
going to be a good one.
Yes.
What about you guys? What do you love about this?
I've always loved the dancing. That's always my favorite part of any musical I've ever done. And there's a lot of dancing in this show, and I think it's so much fun. We have a great choreographer.
Shannon, shout out.
Shout out Shannon.
But she's great, and the directors are great.
Awesome.
So it's a great community.
You're not dancing in these heels, are you?
Oh, I am.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Here we go. And what about you?
I really like the people I've met here, and I really liked working with my role because it was kind of a challenge for me, but I like the challenge, and again, all the people have really helped me out. They're really supportive, and they're really wise.
All right,
at all
awesome,
these things.
awesome.
Yeah.
So I didn't hear it by name, but I think a lot of people are very grateful for Levi here, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Is that right? It wasn't by name, but right. Levi, what's it like working with these guys?
Well, I come from a family of teachers, and so I've pretty much always known that I wanted to be a teacher. I love working with youth and helping them not only, hone their performing arts skills, but grow as people. And I'm so lucky to be on a team of directors. I'm one of 4 directors for this show, and we work so well together. And I'm so just privileged to be in this community and be able to help shape these children's lives in a positive way.
That's awesome. And Battle Mountain has such a beautiful kind of stage, right? And a great kind of area for this performance. Can you guys talk a little bit about the production that goes into this, right? What's going to be on stage?
So this is the largest set for any musical we've had. It takes up half the stage. All of the back is just the set. And it's just been really amazing to work with it so far.
Yeah. So you've been doing this for a while. This is your last one. How's this one different from some of the other ones
This
that come
one's
through?
different because we have a lot more moving parts with it, and it's a lot more fluid than some of our other ones. Like Mamma Mia was probably our most successful show, but this one is just so unique in the grand scheme of everything we've done. It's very Fosse, the sets are amazing, the costumes are amazing, and it's just a very fun show overall.
That's awesome. You guys sleep in this, or you wake up like this, or?
Might as well.
Might as well, right? So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 7 p.m. at Battle Mountain High School. Can you get tickets at the door, or do you have to get them online?
Yeah, either one.
Either one.
But hopefully it sells so well online that it's going to sell out.
Yeah.
So make sure you get yours before it does do that.
Love that, love that. And Chicago's kind of this legendary story, right? Do you guys know about Chicago, or are you guys kind of familiar with it?
Honestly, I had no clue what it was.
Okay, all right.
So it's been wild, getting to know the show, and I love it.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, awesome. So a lot of singing and dancing, obviously some acting, but what else are you guys kind of looking forward to this weekend?
Oh, I just love putting on a show and being in the stage lights. I think I can speak for all of us in that sense, and that's why we continue doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a lot of lights here for you too. You feel at home, right?
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Chicago the Musical Teen Edition coming out this weekend. What's kind of the hardest part about doing something like this? We'll go down the line here.
The time commitment, I'd say I have had no time outside of this for these past 2 weeks, truly.
No, not much skiing or anything else outside
I've
of this?
not had time to
Yeah,
ski, truly.
definitely.
Just being a high school student at the same time, you have to balance the two between this.
Definitely. Is a lot of after school work for you guys?
It's entirely after school for us.
Yeah. Awesome. It's same for kind of all you guys? or-
Absolutely. Yeah, it's like really hard to balance them, but once you like get that balance, you know that this show is going to be great and that you're going to be like okay with all your schoolwork and stuff. And that's really nice.
Well, it's kind of like a life lesson, right? That's kind of how the real world works. Levi, what are some of these other lessons that these guys learn through the musical program?
I have lots that I want to make sure they learn, but it's probably better coming from y'all. What is something that you feel like you've learned from this program?
Easy here. That's my job. What do you guys think is something you learned from this program?
How to balance time.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at it, but I'm learning.
You got it.
And also a lot of skills that go into acting. I've only joined theater this year, so these last 2 shows are my only shows, and it's taught me a lot on how to act. I've learned how to sing a little more professionally and actually, and it's just been so much fun. And I'm really, really excited to learn just as much as I can, as much in the future shows and the rest of this show.
Awesome. Anyone else learn anything awesome?
I guess theater in general is just very good for teaching me, at least, to put myself out there and very much express myself. And it also has the aspect of kind of like creating a new version of yourself to a degree, which is very fun, very challenging.
I love that. What song are y'all singing in the shower right now? Which is the biggest one you guys just can't stop singing that's stuck in your head?
Nowadays.
Nowadays? You guys as well?
I'd say Funny Honey.
I think, yeah.
Well, yeah, a little bit of all of it. All right, awesome. Well, it's all coming to Battle Mountain High School starting tomorrow night, 7 p.m. for the next 3 nights. Thank you all for joining us. You all look so great.
Thank you so much.
This is going to be a great weekend for you guys, and enjoy your final shows or anyone else that's kind of this final hurrah. And definitely check it out, Battle Mountain High School, Chicago the Musical Teen Edition. And stay tuned for more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Each week on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts, and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss the Tech Show. Tech your local listings.
Thank you for watching Good Morning Vail. Have an amazing day. Get on out there, soak up that sunshine. We'll see you tomorrow right here for more Good Morning Vail. Bye, everyone. Hi, I'm Gretchen Pleshaw. You might recognize me from the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. Maybe you hear my voice on the radio from time to time or see me out at a concert or two. I love concerts. If you see me out, the long mermaid hair, I'm almost 6 foot tall. It's hard to miss. Come and say hi, give me a high five, and make sure to watch me right here on TV8.
My name is Tyler Alvarez. I work here at Sweet Basil in Vail. I'm a bartender here. I originally came to Vail to snowboard. I slept on my sister and my cousin's couch for what was supposed to be a week, turned into 2 months, and then I found my own spot, and then kind of made friends and worked different places in the valley and kind of just fell in love with it more and more every single day, and ended up finding my way to Sweet Basil through some friends who worked here and all the great things that I heard about it. And yeah, I've been here for 4 years now. It's hard to wake up in Vail and be upset when you look outside. It's just beautiful. My favorite part about working at Sweet Basil is definitely that I could be proud about everything that we're putting out, whether it's food, drinks. We also get to be really creative here. The bartenders, the whole team here, we workshop our menus every season, so we'll start with a spirit or an ingredient, and then we get to be really creative and make a whole project of it. And then when we get the final product, it's a drink that we're all really proud of for the whole menu, and that's super fun, just being able to be creative and work with new things. And the most fun cocktails to make, though, are definitely the ones that we get to create from scratch. When people take a sip and say, oh my God, this is delicious, or they just love it. And that's probably the most fun for me, the creativity behind it and making unique cocktails. That, for me, that would be the most fun drink to make, just the one that you start from scratch and then people are excited about. I'm Tyler, I live and work in Vail. Come see me at Sweet Basil.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. Now, one thing I love about this valley is all the different organizations, brilliant organizations we have, like Mountain Youth. Let's check it out.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. You know, they say children are our future unless we stop them now. Just kidding. Joining us on the couch this morning, we have Michelle Hartle. She is the Executive Director of Mountain Youth, which is doing so much in our community to help our local youth get ready for the rest of their lives. So, Michelle, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me,
Mountain
Ross.
Youth is an awesome organization, and can you tell us a little bit about the mission and what you guys are working on?
Sure. So we are proud to have been existing in the community since 2001, so we've been here a little while, always with a focus on serving kids and then those that support them. So families, teachers, coaches, etc. We try to make sure that they have the skills and supports they need to be healthy and safe. And a variety of different programs to make that happen.
Yeah, and so you mentioned these programs, they kind of hit different age groups, but what are some of these programs that are available for kids?
Sure. So we do a lot around youth leadership and advocacy. That started with high schoolers, and then we brought that down to the middle school population a few years ago. For those programs, which we call Valley's Voice, we really put all the decision making in the hands of the students. So we use the phrase, nothing about us without us. We see our adult staff as supporters in really helping those students make happen whatever their vision and their goals are. So they plan different projects that impact their peers. They plan healthy free events all year long, especially in the summer. And with that area of our work, we are looking to expand into the 18 to 25-year-old population.
Amazing, amazing. Yeah, you never really grow up. So that 18 to 25 is still a kid at heart sometimes.
Totally.
So this is available across the county, right? Across multiple schools. Like who can join you guys, and who are you kind of looking to add to Mountain?
Anybody can get involved with Valley's Voice. So again, middle school through now up to age 25. One of my favorite pieces of feedback we hear from students is that it's a unique environment for kids to come together no matter what school they go to and work on something in a united manner. So they're not competing against each other like sports or other activities that are more school or town based.
Right. And how can people get involved? Like, is it a website? Is it a phone call? How can people get involved?
So we have all of our programs on our website at mountainyouth.org. We also learned a few years back that in order to make the most impact with students, it takes working with that whole ecosystem. So making sure we're engaging parents, caregivers, families. And so we do also offer a variety of free bilingual family education programs. And the most popular ones are called Eat Chat Connect, Move Chat Connect. We have a Spanish series called Aprendiendo Juntos. And we bring in speakers, authors, local experts for folks to learn together. One thing we found really neat is to really encourage parents to bring their kids with them so that they're learning together.
Awesome.
So it's much more effective than, mom, dad coming home and being like, I learned today that we should do things differently. So they're exploring new ideas and new structures at home together.
That's awesome. So it really does. I mean, it takes a village, right? Everyone's getting involved in the community to help out. And then there's also events that you guys do, right, to bring people together. Last night was one, and you have some coming up. Can you tell us what some of these events are? And they're fun, right? They're fun.
Yeah, we try really hard to offer fun, free events. We know that connection is so important, especially these days where we're combating isolation and supporting mental health. Last night we held a free art event at Dewey Dabbles for any of the students that we work with, and they had a lot of fun. It was pottery painting, and really it was reconnecting with each other and talking about life and in an unstructured, fun manner. Other events we have, tomorrow night we have a Move Chat Connect down at the Eagle Ice Rink. So Mountain Rec's been generous in offering that space. The last time we held that free ice skating event down there, we had about 200 people come out. So all ages, skates can be provided for free. We have free meal and then interpretation of some kind of light breathing and movement exercises.
That's awesome, right? Yeah, get together and do a little physical activity, get some ice skating in, maybe a little dinner together. That sounds a lot of fun. So that's tomorrow, and then anything else coming up? I know in April we got some events as well.
We do. We have events going on all the time. A big one I'd love to highlight, we do an annual fundraising event called Forging Futures, and we're working with Vail Resorts again on that. They're hosting us at Citria up in Beaver Creek, right next to the ice rink. And this is the only event that we do have ticketing for. The support that we garner through sponsorships and ticket sales allows us to keep all the rest of our community programming throughout the year.
Awesome.
And we're super excited. We're going to have a speaker up from the CU Anschutz Depression Center. She's going to talk about stress and self-care. We thought that would be a topic that everybody can use to learn a little bit more about. And not just, the negatives of stress and how to prevent it and how to deal with it, but there are some positive aspects of stress when we think back to, early stages of human evolution and why we kind of can use some of those factors to our benefit.
Definitely. And I'm a little removed from my youth here, but what are today's youth, especially in our county, what are the challenges they're facing? And I'm sure some people think they're facing them alone, but our whole community is kind of tackling these challenges.
Totally.
But what are kids kind of facing these days?
Well, I'll speak from two perspectives. At Mountain Youth, we do a lot of youth behavioral data collection. So we're just seeing the early results from the last Healthy Kids Colorado survey, which is a big data set here. We collected that information in all the local middle and high schools back in January. And then I'll also speak from the standpoint of really listening to young people. We bring them together and we want to hear from them continuously on what they're seeing, what sort of supports they think their peers should have. And so a couple of the areas that have come up over the past few years that we are tackling and the young people we work with are tackling are certainly mental health. And so with that connection, healthy opportunities to be outside, to be moving, and again, to be connected, to have solid relationships. Substance use prevention. Yeah. We are here in this community where a lot of people are excited about that party lifestyle. And so we want to be conscientious about what we're modeling for our kids and what our community norms are, and make sure that there are, events that aren't showcasing drugs and alcohol as a primary component.
Yeah. So a lot of similar things that have been around for years, right?
Totally.
Just always tackling them. And then with Mountain Youth, the 18 to 25 year range, what are you guys doing there?
Yeah, so this is something that's been on our radar for a few years. We are just now securing some resources to start really paying attention. So Eagle County has provided some support to Mountain Youth. Our first year, we're really spending, as is our typical model, listening to that population.
Awesome.
So we're doing a big survey right now. It's open for another week or two, where we are trying to call out from that 18 to 25 population, what are you excited about in our community? What do you need? Where are gaps in resources? What would you like to see more of? And then with that information and with leaders in that age population, we will start to build programming. Awesome. Right now, we're seeing some needs around more recreation. We do have, people come to this community as a recreation mecca. Right. However, sometimes affordable and accessible sports are hard to find, especially if you're new to the community and just kind of want to drop in. And then also volunteering. We have so many nonprofits that need support in this community, and so we want to pay attention to how we can connect, especially those young adults, to meaningful ways to give back.
Definitely. And then there's so much, that's all fun stuff. There's also the important work about mental health. There's some stuff about safe driving, right? So the expanse and reach you guys have is amazing. Anything else? I'm sure there's a ton more, right?
Yeah. I mean, we always are trying to keep a pulse on what's going on with kids and with families, and then those others that are supporting those populations. So we are also looking at different policies. I mean, this might not be as cool or engaging sounding as some of our other areas of work, but we are really grateful to get to work with elected officials and event planners around kind of laws, norms, processes, supports. You mentioned safe driving. That's an area that we pay attention to. We want to make sure we have good transportation systems and options so people can move around safely, and that people are informed on consequences, and hopefully that there's incentives around for healthy behaviors.
For sure. I know kind of November, end of year's that kind of giving time, but you can give year round.
Oh yeah.
I just did my taxes, and there's always that question, how much did you donate, which I'm always proud to put a number in. So definitely if you're considering it, get your kids or your parents involved in Mountain Youth. If you don't have kids, maybe consider donating or volunteering. Michelle, is there anything else people could do?
Check out what we have going on at mountainyouth.org. We've got tickets for Forging Futures. We got our events calendar with all sorts of kids and family opportunities coming up. And yeah, we're always looking for volunteers. Donations are welcome. Every time of year is a great time to give. Please check us out at mountainyouth.org.
Mountainyouth.org, and also get down to the Eagle Ice Rink tomorrow and enjoy a good evening with Mountain Youth. Michelle, thanks so much for joining us. And thanks so much for all you do with Mountain Youth. It really is one of the things that makes our community so awesome. So thank you for that. And please stay tuned for more Good Morning Vail.
Good Morning Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
TV8 te brinda la mejor programación en español todos los días. Sintoniza Conexión Latina los lunes, miércoles y viernes a las 7 de la tarde con repeticiones los fines de semana. Además, te presentamos nuestro nuevo programa Sabores y Creaciones, donde hemos juntado tus recetas y manualidades favoritas en un solo lugar los martes y jueves a las 7 de la tarde. Y por último, disfruta de Daily Flash Latino, con noticias y entretenimiento en tendencia los sábados a las 7 de la tarde. Te esperamos por el canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página de Facebook TV8 Conexión Latina, nuestro canal de YouTube TV8 Vail Good Morning Vail o nuestra página web tv8vail.com.
Well, Archer and I are going to get headed on further down the trail, but I hope you'll catch up with us a little bit later. Hi, I'm Ben Roof, and I'm one of the new hosts here at TV8. I'm so excited to share all of my explorations throughout the Vail Valley with my dog Archer, where we'll be taking you to hiking trails, biking trails, maybe we'll go rafting, fishing, or whatever else we can come up with. I'm so excited to share all of that with you in my new segment, Outdoor Adventures. Don't forget to catch up with us every day right here at TV8 Vail or at tv8vail.com because there's always more for you on 92.
Do you have an interesting hobby or skill you'd like to share for Vail Valley? We want to hear from you. We're looking for people to share their musical, artistic, culinary, woodworking, athletic, or technical talents on Good Morning Vail. If you'd like to share your talents with the community, email Danielle at tv8vail.com. Join the community conversation. There's more for you on 92.
Join us on board the Leadville Railroad Winter Express. Stay cozy in our heated lounge cars. Marvel at the stunning winter landscape. Sip delicious hot chocolate. Don't forget to check out our new specials. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Well, we just walked outside of Eyepieces with two of their new exciting products that we're going to get to try out on the mountain here at Beaver Creek. Well, we're back on the chairlift, headed back up to the top of Beaver Creek, and we're gonna focus on the Murak Wave Cell helmet from Anon. And this one's pretty interesting because one thing I noticed already is it has this cool boa right here in the back that'll allow you to adjust and loosen the helmet around your head. It just fits so well, but you can adjust it to make it fit even better. So that's one thing I've noticed that I like so far on this helmet. The other cool piece of this helmet is the wave cell technology it has. As you can kind of see through the ventilation, that green wave cell technology inside the helmet. And what it really does is it balances out the impact. So when you hit your head on the snow, it balances out the impact of where you hit your head. The wave cell behaves like a network of hundreds of interconnected shock absorbers connecting to your head and the outer shell of the helmet. Wave cell helps distribute the impact energy through its network of cells and reduces impact forces like the crumple zone of a car perhaps, and then helps divert rotational forces by flexing and gliding. So we're gonna jump to the next product that we picked up from Eyepieces today, and it is these pink protective Anon M5 goggles that are super sweet. They come with the built-in face protection, and I've got this pink lens on today, so I should be seeing pretty well through this overcast weather that we've got out in front of us at Beaver Creek. But let's go try them out. So another cool feature about these M5 goggles from Anon is the built-in face technology like we talked about, but check this out. It's magnetic, so it just pops on and off super easily. You can snap it right back on, right in and out. All right, so if I had to rate both products right now, I'd give the M5s, you know, a soft 10 out of 10, and I would give the Murak helmet also, you know, probably a 10 out of 10, but that's just me. Make sure to go to Eyepieces and try these unique products out for yourself. Thanks for joining us, and I hope to see you on the mountain.
Now, as a little girl, I loved peanut butter eggs. Let's be honest, I still do love peanut butter eggs for Easter. Ross and Kim got to get into the kitchen and try and make these peanut butter eggs. Let's take a look.
We're in the kitchen, Ross.
Here we are.
Here we are. We're standing here. This is Ross's favorite part of the morning.
Love this.
I promise. He's so excited.
Yes.
But we've got, I'm excited about this treat because it's 4 ingredients and it is a classic candy option. So we are making homemade Reese cups. How do you say Reese? I say Reese, but most people say Reese's.
Reese's.
Reese's, yeah, agreed. Reese's peanut butter cups. We're going to shape them and make them from scratch and shape them into Easter eggs.
Love it.
So it's going to be great because Easter is upon us. We've got, what, a few more, like 5 more days, 3 more days? I don't even know.
Since when is it in March?
It's always weird. Easter is one of those holidays where it's not predictable.
Yeah.
You just kind of let it happen and you're like, hey, it's March. It is what it is.
Well, it's coming. It's here.
Sometimes it lines up with spring break and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
But this is a really fun, easy, like non-refined sugar recipe. So we'll see how it turns out. I have not personally tried it. This is, again, another viral TikTok trend, so we'll see what happens.
We got
here.
this.
We do. It has 4 ingredients: peanut butter, maple syrup, coconut flour. You could probably also use almond flour if you wanted to, but coconut flour probably has a little bit more of a sweetness to it. And then chocolate chips. So fun fact, you need to make sure that your chocolate chips tell you how to melt them on the package because some of them maintain their shape and don't actually melt. So
how'd you figure that out, kid?
well, you know, we've had some fun and some experimentation in the kitchen here at the studio. So lots of trial and error.
See what happens when Kevin fills in the kitchen for me? You guys get the wrong chocolate chips.
You know, it is what it is. And we're going to have some fun here. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So we have our chocolate, and the easiest way to melt it is in the microwave. So like 30-second increments. So Ross, I'm putting you on chocolate duty. You want to make sure that you kind of stir it and make sure that it's melting, and we'll give you a spoon to stir.
Thank you.
So he'll check that out. And then we've got our simple ingredients. So we want 2 cups of peanut butter. We're doing a 1/2 cup of maple syrup. And then we're doing 3/4 of a cup of coconut flour. So I'll go ahead and get started on the 3/4 of the cup of coconut flour.
What's the rule on licking the spoon?
Well, I wouldn't
probably
know
wait
this
till
one.
I'm done
You
stirring.
know, I would say don't lick the spoon and don't put it back in
It looks
to
so
the
good,
dish.
though. Okay.
But if you are doing that and you accidentally stick it back in, make sure that it's on a recipe where you can cook it so you can like cook the germs in the oven.
So I will
so
refrain.
don't do it,
Cook.
Ross.
Okay.
Hold back. So
That's why I
just
asked. Know who's in charge here.
You can save this for later. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go get started with the coconut flour. So we're doing 3/4 of a cup of coconut flour. And you know what's great about this recipe is like you actually don't have to have perfect and exact measurements because nothing is baking or rising. I mean, you want to make sure it's proportionate, but it doesn't have to be perfect. So looking good there. I can actually smell the coconut. I don't know if you, since you're manning the chocolate over there, Ross.
I'm going to battle over here, actually.
If you need to add more into it, if you feel like we're not going to have enough. And this recipe will make about, depending on our size, it'll probably make about 20 Reese.
So
I mean,
for
20
one sitting?
peanut butter cup, yes.
Enough for one sitting.
Enough for one sitting. So you've got that going. All right, we look good here. We're gonna do a 1/2 cup of maple syrup. So you want me to, I'll man the maple while Ross.
I'm on microwave duty.
And I always talk about it, but real maple syrup, you gotta go with it. You can't use a substitution. You just can't. Not in this recipe.
Have you ever heard of barrel-aged maple syrup?
No, where's that from?
So there's an awesome company out of Indiana
Oh.
that has been at our Vail Farmers Markets called Burton Maplewood Farms.
Oh.
And they barrel age their maple syrup in like whiskey barrels
Oh, wow.
for over a year. So it's syrup with like
I bet that's delicious.
a peach brandy taste or a...
Sign me up.
Yeah,
That
pretty
sounds great.
tasty. We're getting there on this chocolate.
Chocolate's looking great. And it doesn't have to be done to finish making the filling for this. So we're doing a half a cup of maple syrup. And this is 3/4 of a cup. So I'm just kind of guesstimating and estimating here. What do you think? Does that look like about a half
That's
cup?
a lot of fractions. A half and a third.
You know, it's a good thing that I majored in accounting originally,
Yeah.
and I was a big math nerd. So, you know, lots of fractions. One of my
Perfect.
favorite things to work with.
Let me pull out my TI-83 real quick, and then I'll...
Don't date yourself, Ross. All right, so we've got the maple syrup, we've got the coconut flour. We are going to add 2 cups of peanut butter. So you can just use whatever you want, but you want to make sure it's creamy. You could do, like, if you wanted crunchy kind, but yeah, it doesn't make the same texture as like a Reese cup. So Ross is working on that chocolate, and what he's doing is melting it in 30-second increments and then giving it a stir after every 30 seconds because it'll kind of help the chocolate to melt a little bit better.
And I'm not licking the spoon.
I don't know. It sounds like maybe.
I mean, look at that. Oof.
Chocolate looks nice and creamy.
I think we're going to be good on this next one.
I think so too. And it's going to be fun because that's perfect timing. I'm going to grab one more spoon so I can scoop out the peanut butter into our single cup serving measurement. Then we're just going to stir everything else, and then we'll start forming the Easter eggs. How fun is that?
It's so fun.
Yeah, and one of the tricks with dealing with this is actually making sure that your hands are a little bit wet. So I would just run them under cold water so that way the peanut butter doesn't stick to your fingers. All right, looking good. Chocolate looks good. Man, that looks great. And we're gonna actually use that chocolate to submerge the peanut butter eggs into the chocolate and cover it. And then, you know what? You let it set for 10 minutes, let the chocolate harden, and we are good to go. All right, so we've got 1 cup of peanut butter here. And Ross, I'm going to let you go ahead and get stirring on this while I get the other cup of peanut butter. Roll in.
Okay.
And then we're going to shape the eggs, dip them in the chocolate, let them sit, and maybe we'll show you what it looks like at the end of the show.
All I smell is chocolate right now. It's so glorious.
You smell chocolate. I smell coconut flour and peanut butter. You can just use that spoon and try to mix it, unless you want me to do it.
This spoon?
That spoon, the big one.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll let you get going in that.
Can we stop using peanut butter? It's like the worst to do anything with. Just have me some alternative.
Do you want to use almond butter?
Just something that's not so sticky and gluey and.
Clearly, this guy doesn't like to get in the kitchen. But you know what? That's the beauty of the kitchen segments. It's more about my fun than it is about the recipe itself. We just hang out. Looking good, Ross.
Don't you have like a blender, like a
We
whisk
do,
thing?
but you know, we wanted to show the audience of what the consistency should look like, and it's a little bit easier just to do
What
it.
if you have a blender at home? Blend it.
You can use like an electric hand mixer. That's probably a good one.
You could just use a spoon like we're doing.
Also that too. So you want me to go ahead and finish it?
You can be a real adult and just use a spoon.
There we go. Looking great. So we just use regular creamy peanut butter on this. I'm going to go ahead, rinse my hands off a little bit. You got it. And I will do you the favorite, Ross.
This is what you have the kids do, right? Because this is
until you
brutal.
are over the consistency. So my hands are wet.
Okay. My hands are tired.
That's fine. You can keep stirring. Well, we're gonna do a little bit of an assembly line here.
I see what we're going for now. Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah, I gotcha.
It's like the middle of, and you want it to be a little bit thicker, from what I've seen.
Now I'm getting some good smells.
That's the way to do it. Okay, looks great.
Looks great. I think so.
What do you think? You think everything's mixed together? All the flavors look good?
I've been mixing for days over here.
So I'm going to go ahead and make the first Easter egg, and then Ross, what you're going to do is cover it in the chocolate, and then we're going to just put it on this. You can use tin foil or parchment paper.
Do my hands need to be wet?
No.
Okay.
Because I don't think you're going to touch them. We're going to use the spoons.
Okay.
So I'm going to shape it into an egg, and then you're just going to put it in the fridge and let it form up. There we go. I mean, if you want to. If you want to get in here and get a little bit
You're
messy.
doing great.
Right? Looks good. So shape it like an Easter egg. That looks good enough. And the best part is, I'm just going to cover that in the chocolate. Looking great. Perfect. So we've got, yeah, looks good. You just want to make sure all sides are completely covered.
Oh boy.
And I'll make the next one. We'll make a few and then we'll pop them in the fridge. You leave them in the fridge let the peanut butter kind of melt together, set together. It looks great. I'm telling you, homemade is the best, so it doesn't really matter how beautiful it is.
I mean, I know it's gonna taste so good.
We are not candy experts here, but we are doing our best to eliminate the refined sugars. It's gonna be just as good as a commercial peanut butter cup made in a factory. But you know what's great about this recipe?
It's fun.
You can use sugar-free syrup and sugar-free chocolate chips if you wanted it to be keto.
Nice.
So, you know, it's like a guilt-free Reese treat. Looks great, Ross. You looks great. Well, I'm excited. I'm going to keep working on these peanut butter cups, and then we're going to pop them in the fridge. What's great about them is that once you pop them in the fridge, they should last for about 2 weeks covered at room temperature, and then they also last for about 6 months if you put them in the freezer.
Nice.
So that's the fun part. We'll do that, and I'm going to wash my hands or continue this during commercial break, and then Ross is going to pop these in the fridge, and then maybe we'll show them to you at the end of the show. But that's it. 4-ingredient Reese peanut butter cup tastes alike, so we'll see what it turns out.
It's going to be good.
And it's going to be so great. We'll be right back after this.
Well, let's check out our eggs.
They look absolutely delicious.
They do.
They've hardened, you know, they look homemade, which is great because it shows it was made from love.
Yeah.
But, you know, if you wanted the chocolate to kind of be like perfectly shaped, you could put it on like a cookie drying rack and let like the chocolate drip through. But looks great to me. Should we try it?
Let's do it.
I'm so excited. Do you love peanut butter and chocolate?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm jazzed. Well, I'm going to try it out. But chocolate, shall we?
Yeah, I kind of want to just... Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
like the way it breaks.
It's perfect. If you wanted it to be a little bit more dry, we probably could have added more coconut flour, but.
Oh, do we need to talk anymore? Are we good?
That's great.
Oh my God.
Peanut butter in the mouth. Great show today.
I can't talk anymore.
We had a blast. Always fun with you in the kitchen.
Man, that peanut butter is thick. But
It really is. But you know what? It's a great, healthier version of your traditional Reese's.
Oh man.
But if you wanted to add more sugar, make it more sweet, you could.
Good morning, Vail.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Join us on board the Leadville Railroad Winter Express. Stay cozy in our heated lounge cars. Marvel at the stunning winter landscape. Sip delicious hot chocolate. Don't forget to check out our new specials. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
In America's heartland, living close to the land, there's a love for the country and a pride in the brand. In America's heartland, living close to the land. In America's heartland, close to the land.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the Immersion Theater.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6 on TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Learn the latest in science each week and how it relates to everyday life. From space exploration to plant biology to the latest in high-tech advances. Every new scientific development is explored and explained in an understandable way. Amazing stories each week. Watch Science Now.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. Mountain Valley Horse Rescue got to sit down and talk to me all about their amazing organization. It is so powerful. Let's take a look. Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now we are so excited because I am talking all things Mountain Valley Horse Rescue. I wanted to make sure I had that right. The Mountain Valley Horse Rescue, because there's so many different things that go into this brilliant organization in space. How are you doing?
Great, thank you so
Good.
much. It's a tough act to follow.
Oh
Those
my
cute
gosh,
little puppies.
okay, so it was funny, the intro. We were smiling and laughing and talking about dogs and how the empathy and from dogs and horses. And that's just an amazing, the animals give so much love. And
animals are amazing, and
Yes.
we see it with the horses all the time. No matter where they've come from, what hardships they've endured
Right.
in their lives, they are still so willing to forgive and move on and reconnect with people again. And it's just an incredible opportunity to be around these magnificent animals.
And it's Shauna, correct?
Exactly.
Yes. And
yes.
Shauna, how did you get involved with all of this? Because I know it was so interesting, with just us laughing and talking already. I feel like I could talk to you for hours. But about horses and their empathy and feeling people and their energy, did you get involved through something like that? What is your story?
You know, I was fortunate to grow up with horses in my life from a very young time. When I moved out here to Colorado, I outfitted for a while and that sort of thing.
Cool.
And then found the horse rescue that was helping these horses that had really fallen on hard times through no fault of their own. And horses have given so much back to me. I'm going to try not to get choked up.
No,
now.
I get
You're
it.
gonna
I
make me
get it. No,
choked
I
up.
totally get it. And
I'd given so
it's
much
beautiful.
back to me through
Yes.
my life. It was an opportunity to help give back to the horses. And all we do is really hold a space for them to recover physically and emotionally, and that to move on to a next chapter in their lives when things have fallen apart.
You're making me emotional now too, because I get it. I feel that, and that's so beautiful to be able, like we were saying, with, in my sense, my dogs, and with you, horses.
Yeah.
And they've done so much to, like, it's my lifeline to help you live your life at your best self.
Absolutely.
And then to give back. That is so beautiful. What, because I did not realize with the horses, what kind of traumas, or is it just like maybe horses that have been left by the wayside?
Sure.
That what do you see?
You know, horses are incredibly empathic animals. They form deep connections.
Right.
Even in the wild, they're herd animals, so they form very deep connections with their herd of horses.
Okay.
But then in the human world, they form similar connections with the people who
Right.
care for and love them. And when those people can't or don't want to care for them anymore,
Got it.
that can be deeply traumatic for a horse, to be basically kicked out of and abandoned by its herd.
Right.
Sometimes we see them come to us and they are just very emotionally shut down.
Mm-hmm.
And regardless of that, it takes them an amazingly short amount of time with just, again, that love and space and care to blossom into their amazing selves again and start to interact with people in compassionate ways.
It's interesting, and thank you for sharing that, because I was just thinking, we think about dogs, cats like this, but I wonder what it is as human beings that we don't always think about horses as having those, you know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
Right.
You know, horses over time have been, they've been work animals for us. They've had jobs, that sort of thing. So I think maybe that's part of it. And we see a lot of horses come to us when they are no longer physically able to fulfill a job
Provide that.
role.
Maybe you're
and,
correct, yeah.
you know, they get somewhat discarded by us people, but they have so much more to give. A lot of our horses that can't be ridden anymore are our most valuable team members in terms of summer camps and lessons, teaching people and giving them the opportunity to interact with the animals. They're just amazing.
You're making me so excited. That's why I'm smiling so big, because I'm like, we've spoken about this off camera, but I'm so excited to come and see this space because it's one thing to talk about it, and it's so brilliant, and thank you for all that you guys do, truly, but it's another thing to go and see and feel and have the energy of the horses.
Exactly. The ranch is an incredible, special place. We're fortunate enough to have 114 acres along the Colorado River. We're nestled in this beautiful basin with mountains all around us. The mountains are still snow-capped right now, but
gorgeous.
the ranch is beautiful and dry, and there's not even any mud anymore, so it's a lovely place to visit if you've had enough snow. And then the horses just bring such a spirit to the place, so we really encourage people to just come and visit. We're open 7 days a week, daylight hours, pop on out to visit.
Wow,
Or
okay.
let us know when you're coming, and that way we can give you a tour and introduce you to all the horses.
And I was going to ask you, for the Mountain Valley Horse Rescue, where is it located exactly?
So we are on Colorado River Road, just north of McCoy. So it's a quick 30, 45 minute drive from the valley, a beautiful drive, easy to get out there. April 20th, we're doing an open house and a spring cleanup day. So that day especially, please come on out. Pancake breakfast, giveaways, all that fun stuff.
I've heard good things about it. I've had many a friend. And you know, I was meant to go last year, and I got sick, and I didn't get to come. And so this is April 20th. It is. I'm there. April 20th.
April 20th, 10 to 1.
10 to 1.
Come on out.
Okay.
But again, if that date doesn't work, come another time.
And this is so neat. It's the spring
there we
cleanup.
go. Exactly.
So you can give back to the community also while learning and seeing.
Absolutely.
That is so. And what else do you have coming up? Because I know you have volunteer opportunities quite often, right?
Exactly. We have volunteer opportunities year round. It takes a lot of people power to take care of the 40 to 50 horses we have on property. So volunteer opportunities all the time. Check out our website, mountainvalleyhorserescue.com. You can sign up right there to start getting emails about volunteer opportunities. You come out, you do an orientation, and then we turn you loose, and you can come out whenever you like and help out.
Oh, I'm excited.
Absolutely. And then as you've been there for a while, after you volunteered, even just 10 hours, we actually connect you with your own rescue horse so that you can interact with that horse and help it move towards adoption. It's a pretty special program.
Well, I am going to be truly, after we're done at 9 a.m., I will be signing up. That is brilliant. Oh, gosh, now I know. I want a horse now.
I know.
Dogs,
we have to figure out how to get one into the studio.
I would
anyhow.
love that. We'll chit chat
Next
after.
time.
I love that. So how cool is that? So you can actually, you help giving back and giving to these amazing creatures and animals that have given us so much love, and then you really get to connect with one-on-one.
Exactly.
How is that? As someone that's really been around horses your whole life, what is that energy like? Because I'm a dog girl.
Sure.
And I know horses are so powerful. And we were having a conversation about Gypsy, my dog, literally loving horses and having horses bow to her, and they have this moment. Do people feel the same calming energy from horses? Is it the same?
They really do. Again, horses are so empathic, and they show up as their genuine selves all the time, and they ask that we as people do the same thing, and that sometimes is an amazing double check for us to check in with ourselves and what's going on with ourselves and show up as authentic as well.
You were meant to be today. This was very serendipitous because I had the worst day yesterday. We were speaking about this, and now, and I felt the need to be on, and that's not real. You have to say sometimes, hey, you can show up to your horse. It's true, and say, I've had the worst day. And
they say, that's fine. I don't expect you to be on.
I love it. Oh, how exciting. One more time, the website. So the
website is mountainvalleyhorserescue.com. It's long, but it's worth it. And all the information is on there. There's a volunteer page, our events, everything is on there. We've got some fun events coming up throughout the summer.
And April 20th is a great way to go and give back.
Absolutely.
And see this amazing space and see this amazing woman and some awesome horses to boot.
Absolutely. No, please come meet the horses. April 20th is a great day to do it.
We will definitely have you back, and we'll figure out a way to get one of the horses on here too. We have more of the show to come, so keep right here. We have more. Good morning, Vail.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Hi, it's Max at TVA Vail. We want to invite you all to the Wacky Winter Reading Program. It's open to all ages. All you have to do is read 10 books or 1,000 pages. For more information, go on our website, tvavail.com. And thank you to our sponsor, the Eagle Valley Library District.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to GMV Express. Now, the Taste of Vail is coming up quicker than I can even believe. I got to sit down and talk to some of the people that are going to tell us all about a Taste of Vail. Let's check it out. Welcome back to the show. I feel very honored. I have Craig Vail here with me today, and we're talking all things Taste of Vail.
All things Taste of Vail.
All things Taste of Vail, and you have to say Bail and Vail. You're
Bail and Vail. That's actually my. It's actually my email.
Really?
Right. My email is Bail and Vail.
I love that.
At Gmail.
Oh my gosh, look at you. I love this. So Taste of Vail is one of my favorite events. And I'm not just saying that, to get you to like me more. I really love the Taste of Vail. And it's weird to me because I'm like, we were just at the beginning of March and now April 3rd is right around the corner.
Isn't that crazy how that happens?
Every year, do you feel like this?
It's nuts. Okay. Like I'm not prepared and now all of a sudden, boom, it's here and I have to be prepared.
And it's April 3rd through the 6th, correct?
3rd to the 6th, exactly.
Okay, awesome. And the Taste of Vail, I was looking at some notes. It's the 32nd year.
Absolutely.
That's insane.
We've grown up a little bit.
32 years. How many of these years have you been involved?
Well, I've been involved with, as a board member, I've been involved for only a couple of years. But
Okay.
as far as with my business and everything else, I've been involved with Taste of Vail for almost 25 of those. 32 years.
That has to make you feel
Right.
some kind of way. That's a big deal. That's huge.
Yeah,
you
it's
should
a
feel very
lot.
proud.
It's a lot,
Yes.
yeah. Mhm.
So what is one of your favorite things about the Taste of Vail?
Well, it's kind of funny you ask that because there's a lot of different things that I love about Taste of Vail.
Right.
Obviously, the rosé event that we've been doing now for the last several years is absolutely, it kind of gets the ball rolling with things.
Right.
And it's just a lot of fun. A lot of locals come, a lot of fun. It's it's springy because it's all rosé.
Rosé all day.
A lot of fun, right, exactly.
Do you see with the Taste of Vail, because it is such an amazing event and it puts Vail really on the map as well. It's one of those events.
Absolutely.
Have you seen it just kind of grow into something different every year?
Well, here's kind of the new thing that we've been doing that's really, really fun. I
Yeah.
like. We're trying to reach out to more of the Latino population that would get
Love
here,
that.
especially over Easter. And so now we've gone to, last year we had 4 chefs from Puerto Vallarta.
Wow.
This year we have several chefs coming from Mexico City.
Cool.
And they are, so we're reaching out to a whole new audience that is, which is wonderful, which I really love.
That's amazing. That's really cool. So that's one way that we've seen it kind of evolve and shift.
Absolutely. Right.
That's really awesome.
We're starting to use a lot of local purveyors now.
Okay.
We have 3 different meat companies that we'll be using this year.
Okay.
One's called Fitch Ranch out of Craig, Colorado. Craig,
Awesome.
Colorado.
I look at this.
Right.
It's meant to be serendipity.
Right. Christian Ranch, which is really cool.
Okay.
And then we have a great meat company coming out of North Dakota, which is called Echo Global Ranch. And they
Okay.
do a lot of things that are very green. They're really associated with trying to be carbon neutral.
That's awesome.
Which is
Huge.
outstanding, right?
Since Taste of Vail is such a big event, do you kind of get this luxury to go and ask these people? I mean, I'm sure anyone you ask is going to be stoked to be a part of this, right? I mean, is
Absolutely,
that,
yeah. Why wouldn't you want to?
I know, that's right. Well, it's interesting because Vail, you think skiing, snowboarding, obviously,
Right.
but the Taste of Vail has become such a big event. We have people from all over the world.
All
It's
over the world,
and I don't know if
absolutely.
people understand that with being local. I think sometimes we forget, and I'm like, this is a huge worldwide event.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, we get people from all over the United States, all over from South America, all over from Europe.
Wow.
So it's fantastic.
Can I ask you how the Taste of Vail even got started? Do we know this?
Well, we do.
Okay.
It's like every other story that got started in Vail.
Okay.
A couple crazy kids, ski bums, got together and decided to drink a bunch of wine on top of the mountain.
That
and,
does not sound like Vail
right,
at all. At
exactly.
all. Not on brand.
Exactly. And that's how it got started.
I love it.
Hey,
I
let's,
mean,
let's
it's
bring
very
some people
local.
in.
I
Right.
can understand. And we have some of these wines
Absolutely.
right in front of us. Why are we showing these? Are there any
Well,
specific reasons?
More of because of the fact that I want to show that Taste of Vail is not just about domestic wines.
Okay.
We have world wines. So I have Panea, which is a great property out of Spain, out of the Ribeiro del Duero region, which is fantastic. I have the Postscriptum, which is out of Portugal.
Okay.
We know the port. We also have the big consortium that is coming.
Okay.
That they have all kinds of different people that are going to be here, which is going to be really, really spectacular.
How cool.
Something new for Taste of Vail. And a lot of people don't know that Portugal makes still wines.
I didn't know that.
Exactly.
To be honest,
and so
that's
they'll have a lot of
amazing.
still wines and things like that. And then, of course, we have our classic producers coming as well, such as
Okay.
ZD with Brett Deleuze and Bouchard, Parenfie from Burgundy out of France.
Oh, wow.
So we have all kinds of people coming this year.
That's amazing. Do you have, this is a loaded question, but do you have your favorite wine thus far? Can someone even answer that? I don't even know.
I can't. I've never been able to answer that
No.
question because
Okay.
I have a lot of favorites from different areas. And
Are
it's
you
hard
a
to
red
compare.
or a white guy?
All three. Rosé, red, and white.
I
And
know.
don't forget that wonderful champagne wine
Oh,
as
that's
well.
my go-to.
Right.
I love that. That's so exciting. So give us what a day in the Taste of Vail looks like.
Well, it depends on what day.
Okay.
Sometimes you have to sleep in because you were out late the night
Truth.
before.
Yes.
Then we get up, then we go out and ski.
Yes.
A lot of fun. Most of our winemakers and owners love to go out and ski, so we go ski with them.
Well, and sorry to interrupt you, but I should stop you there and say how cool is that? You get to meet the people that are actually making the wine. That's
absolutely.
simplistic idea, but some people forget. That's pretty awesome.
And they're all here.
Yeah.
They'll all be behind the tables and talking to the
So
public
cool.
and everything else.
Yeah.
And,
That's
And then once we get done skiing, if we go to the cook-off in the Vail streets, which
so
is
cool.
another great event.
Yeah.
Or we go and drink rosé, which is the very first event on Wednesday the 3rd.
Okay.
And then on Friday, you go to the mountaintop, and you got to be careful up there.
You do.
Right.
I've seen some people coming down the gondola, and I'm like, they were overserved. Just kidding.
Right,
Not
right,
really, but
right.
no, it's such a fun event. And I will say, it is so well run. And I truly mean that as well, because you need to go in with the mindset that you're having fun. And sometimes people overtake, but it's okay. They're going to be okay. It's fine,
It really is.
Yeah.
And I do a lot of these events,
Yeah.
Aspen, Denver,
Yeah.
Steamboat, and I think Taste of Vail is absolutely
It
one
is.
of the best.
It's very classy, and that's what I love about it.
Right.
And you see people from all walks of life too. Like I've seen snowboarders in their leather vests coming down, having wine. It's neat to see. Or when
Right.
I've worn a dress before, obviously up there in my snow boots, and no one even looked twice. They're like, "That's cool." Like
Right.
you can kind of be whoever you want to be.
Right.
Which
Yeah,
is
isn't that
neat.
great? Yeah,
Yes,
it's fantastic.
It's
And
awesome.
that's how it should be.
It is
Right,
how it should
without
be.
a doubt.
And I think it's so neat too because it just brings people together, enjoying something that everyone enjoys, and it's a very lighthearted event, I have to say. And this time of these days, we need that. It's a happy thing to
Absolutely.
look forward
Right.
to.
And
So.
never, ever, wine's a beverage, it's a food, you never ever want to take it seriously.
Right. See,
Have fun with it.
I feel like this is a common theme. I love that. Life is meant to be enjoyed, and Taste
Absolutely.
of Vail is one of these amazing moments.
Absolutely.
So, if people have not, which I doubt, but if they have not purchased their tickets for the event yet, where can they go?
So they can go online,
Okay.
Taste of Vail. I usually just Google Taste of Vail 2024 and you can get right on.
Yep.
Ticket sales are right there. If you're here in town at the beginning, we have ticket sales at all the events.
Cool.
So you're able to go up and buy tickets at the ticket booth, and it's generally right up front and ready to go.
I'm so excited. You got me really excited about this. Are we going to see you there every single day?
Every single day.
That's awesome. Well, we are so looking forward to it.
Well, fantastic.
Thank you so much.
You
It was
bet.
so brilliant, and I hope you enjoy all this wine.
Well, thank you, Gretchen. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you so much. And remember, Taste of Vail tickets are still available. And keep it right here. We have more of the show to come.
Good morning, Vail.
Are you looking for exciting and nutritious recipes to cook at home? Watch Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller on TV8 Vail. Tracy brings you the best in fresh and healthy foods for the active outdoor lifestyle. Stream online at tv8vail.com or find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Hi, I'm Gretchen Pleshaw, host of TV8 Vail. From fashion to food, from film to festivals, experience a unique look at the boutiques, spas, restaurants, and venues that make the Valley so special. Join me for Glitz and Glam. Find it in Good Morning Vail or at our website at tv8vail.com. I can't wait for our next adventure.
Dog Tales is America's premier dog lovers magazine show. This series is all about dogs and the people who love them. Featuring dogs of all sizes, shapes, and breeds, keeping you up to date with all the latest news from the dog world. Sit back and enjoy a fun program for the whole family. Check your local listings and tune in to Dog Tales.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi friends, welcome to the Vibe Report with Avisha. This is where I tell you all about the exciting happenings all around town. It's Easter weekend coming up and there's a lot of fun to be had. As always, there's live music around town. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the Red Lion, Sun and Out, Hype, Shakedown Bar, the Lodge at Vail, Gambit Bar, and Park Hyatt will be having nightly live music. There's also multiple Easter festivities. Vail will have an Easter egg scavenger hunt Saturday, March 30th at 10 a.m. at the Covered Bridge. This is a free event and no registration is necessary. Chasing Rabbits is having a family-friendly Easter egg hunt in the Rabbit Hole at 4 p.m. on Sunday, followed by DJ music with Orlando at 10 p.m. Avon is having an Easter egg hunt Saturday morning at 10 at the Nottingham Park with 10,000 eggs filled with goodies. And Eagle is having their egg extravaganza at Bush Creek Park on Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. On Saturday night, the Villar Performing Arts Center will have a performance by Ensemble Mélanger, formerly known as Shuffle. An Easter Sunday worship service will be held at Vail Interfaith Chapel at 8 a.m. and Easter brunch will be held at Leonora, Stokenrye, and the Park Hyatt Beaver Creek. That's it for this week's Vibe Report, friends. Be sure to follow the Vail Vibes TV8 Instagram for more info, and as always, spread the good vibes. I'm Avisha Scarborough, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you for joining us this Saturday for GMV Express. We had a blast. Now tomorrow is indeed Easter, just in case you forgot, and make some of those peanut butter and chocolate eggs like Ross and Kim did. Have a great Saturday. Get on out there, do some spring skiing and shredding, and we'll see you tomorrow for more Good Morning Vail Express, GMV Express.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy.